How's it going, everybody? This is Rob Novakast back with another video for you guys, and with this one, okay, we'll be doing another episode review of The Boys, season 1, episode 2. Good lordy, this is this was intriguing. So I guess this one kind of follows right after the first one, where they captured Translucent, and at this point it's, you know, them trying to figure out what to do. They do come up with, or approach, this one guy who's French, who assists them in trying to kill Translucent. And I guess this guy is specialized with finding ways to kill supers. So in that degree, it's just unfortunately them just trying to figure out how to kill him, and unfortunately going further they can't for the most part, because to some extent the material that makes up his skin is very, very strong. They try bullets, they try diamond tip drills, they basically try everything, but it does not work for a good degree. It is unfortunately useless. They do find one method, and let me just say it's unconventional. The best way that I could possibly, you know, discuss it, or at least I guess to describe it, and by the way, this is all unscripted. This is just raw reaction of what I basically witnessed. I guess F it. They put a bomb up his ass. And inevitably, it's Huey that ends up pulling the trigger. I guess with everything, with him just being so frustrated with, you know, what happened to his girlfriend, you know, the situation with how corrupt soups are, like seeing how bad they are, Huey just, I guess, snaps and just says, fuck it. Pulls the trigger. And there's a moment where, honestly, it's a nice touch, where in contemplation of whether or not to do this, he sees a poster that says, keep your hands clean, at this rundown restaurant, which is where they're keeping Translucent. And the second time he sees this poster is where he literally just like, no, fuck it. Pulls the trigger. And all we see of Translucent after he had just disappeared is literally him, just a massive splatter of freaking what was left of Translucent. And honestly, it's somewhat hilarious to a degree, especially with how screwed up this guy was. But anyway, that's the whole thing with Huey and I believe Butcher, and just all in all, this was funny. This was actually really freaking funny. Which, by the way, something else that I should mention, which I kind of laughed at, because he comes back in this episode. One of my favorite actors, Simon Pegg, shows up. He plays as the dad for Huey, and honestly, it's pretty cool. Which I should mention, Jack Quaid plays Huey Campbell. Carl Urban plays, if I remember correctly, playing Billy Butcher, which, for those who don't know, Billy Butcher is the actor that plays in Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, you know, that guy. Honestly, a lot of fun to watch in a lot of the stuff that he's in. And Troy, was it Troy? Or Tomer Copan, hopefully I said his name correctly, playing Frenchie. So all in all, their acting has been great. Now, going further, there was a moment near the climax of that where or at least with them, attempting to kill Translucent, where Homelander shows up at his own accord. And they have to distract him with a bomb explosion, which honestly was actually pretty cool. Especially when, to an extent, Homelander is an equivalent to Superman. So, yeah, they were kind of in a tight spot. Now, something I want to talk about, too, with this particular episode is we see more and more of the corruption and just the single view mindset of Vought. That they will basically do whatever they can in order to get deals, as well as kind of put themselves up to, certain levels of the government. To some extent, there's this congressman, and they basically have to blackmail him or set up some blackmail in order to, get him to do what they want. All in all, it's pretty screwed up. But I'm sure by the end we'll see some comeuppance with how corrupt these people are. But anyway, all in all, good episode. Looking forward to watching more and doing more episode reviews. But for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one, take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.